Are you looking for the best jogging strollers in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best jogging strollers. I made this list based on their price, quality, durability and more. To find out more information about this product, you can check out the description below and also make sure you subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Thule Chariot Cross. It's a real splurge, to be sure, but if you want to run year-round with your kid, wind, rain, and snow be damned, the Chariot Cross is the rig you want. It's a staff favorite because it converts from a rolling stroller to a bike trailer, and can even be used as a cross-country ski sled. I've pushed it while running in snowshoes, too. The front is covered by a screen and plastic shield, and you can pull each down independently, creating a protective bubble to keep your child safe and warm during the coldest months. I've pushed my kid in a blizzard that dumped 6 inches of snow, yet she was clammy inside her snowsuit, snuggled under a blanket. While the Chariot is larger than other models, it rolls effortlessly on flat ground. You'll love that large construction as your child grows. My daughter still rode in it when she was a 7-year-old and the tallest in her class, and didn't complain much. There was no chance she'd fit in more traditional models. Also, the enclosed design means you won't be stopping to pick up lost stuffed animals or Tupperware. It's also available in a double-wide model if you have a pair of tots to push. Moving on at number 4, we have the Rambler. The compact Rambler is ideal for city runners or anybody with limited space. Thanks to 12-inch wheels and an origami-like fold-flat design, it fit easily into the trunk of my already cluttered Mazda 3, and I found that navigating crowded grocery store aisles was a snap. It's the closest thing you're going to get to a normal city model that still lets you run safely. The little wheels don't handle choppy roads as well as larger models, and the whole thing feels a bit tippy when you use it with a heavier child. The stroller is rated to 75 pounds. Though my kid was pushing the limits by the time she weighed 50 pounds. But you get used to that quickly and still get the nice features found on other Bob models, like bump-absorbing shocks, a generous canopy, and one-handed recline adjustment. Although it's small, it'll work for your family until your child is big enough to ride a bike. Also, given its size, we were pleasantly surprised by the roomy cargo basket underneath that let us pick up a bag of groceries at the end of a jog. At number 3, we have the Graco Mode's Jogger 2.0. This budget stroller costs half as much as most of the models here, and will work great for parents who only head outside with their kids occasionally on nice days. It has some helpful features that make it a solid value, too, like 16-inch rear wheels so it rolls smoothly, and a cargo basket underneath that's large enough to hold a bag of groceries or a menagerie of stuffed animals. Plus, it's compatible with all Graco infant car seats, and those can be positioned facing at the parent or looking ahead. At this price, expect some trade-offs. The parking brake, while helpful, requires stepping on 2 pedals to operate, and we noticed some play in the frame's main pivot joint, which gives it a rougher ride than some. The lack of suspension didn't help either. Still, it's a nice economical option, and you can use the money you saved to buy more running gear. At number 2, we have the Bumbleride Speed. Jogging strollers that are too large are hard to maneuver, meaning you'll never use them for anything other than running. But, if they're too small, they become tippy and hard to control. The Bumbleride Speed has a compact wheelbase that's easy to get through doorways by yourself. Trips around a grocery store or shopping mall are a breeze. Yet stabilizes when you lock the front wheel and hit start on your Garmin. Despite there not being any suspension or shock absorbers, the frame is built to take up some of the bumps without jostling your precious cargo too much. It's not nearly as shake-proof as the Thule Chariot Cross or Bob Revolution Flex 3.0, but it doesn't bounce wildly, even when you're running quickly. An oddity, however, is that the steering is highly responsive to the slightest inputs, so you'll find yourself zigzagging down the road on your first outing. You get used to the flow quickly and, with a small spin of the adjustment dial, You'll have it pulling straight ahead after just a few runs. One of the best features of this stroller is how easily it collapses. Pull the 2 trigger levers by the hand grip and it folds into thirds. The handle and seat back bend up over the seat toward the front wheel, while the rear wheels drop down and head the same direction. A tip: invest in a roll of bicycle handlebar tape. The rubberized grips get slick with sweat. Tape can give you a little better hold on steamy runs. And finally at number 1, we have the Uppababy Ridge. I once pushed my daughter in the Thule Chariot Cross 2 during a blizzard and we ran a few miles on a flat tire. We didn't realize it until the end of the run because there was so much snow on the ground. But a flat can be a real adrenaline killer when you're a few miles from home. No sweat with the Ridge, however, which has tires that can't be punctured. But they roll and feel like real tires with inflatable tubes. So much so that I forgot about this feature 6 months into testing and was stunned to find the wheels still hard when I pressed them with my thumb before heading out for a jog. It's one of the seemingly small but well-considered features of this stroller that makes it a top performer. The other is the dual disc brakes. The brake lever locks the tires instantly, bringing you to a skidding stop in a panicked moment. Use a feather touch to gently control speed on descents. There are other really smart details, though, that make this extremely simple to use. For example, rather than reaching underneath and fiddling with some latch or lever at the front wheel, you simply push a top-mounted button to lock it straight ahead for running. Press it again to release the lock and let the wheel swivel for casual use and easier maneuverability. And the entire seat fabric easily releases from the frame thanks to integrated buttons, so you can toss the whole thing in the wash. Yes, your kid's going to trash the cockpit. Our lone quibble is that the Ridge is highly responsive to directional inputs. It initially felt squirrely and I zigzagged down the road. But, after a couple miles, I found the sweet spot. Grip the handle in the middle with just one hand at a time, to smooth out that ride for your kid. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will back to you as soon as possible.